So, if you had a decent childhood, you would recall certain shows. Ed, Edd and Eddy, Justice League, SpongeBob, Tom and Jerry, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Blue's Clues, and also Fairly OddParents, which is one of the first cartoon shows that I watched where, in my opinion, it declined in quality. But if by chance you didn't grow up with the show, we follow this kid named Timmy Turner who lives in Dimsdale, and his life sucks, you know. Just like the theme song says, Mom and Dad and Vicky are always giving him commands. You know, has a really bad life at school. His parents ignore him. Vicky's a terrible babysitter, and therefore he gets two fairies, fairy godparents, Wanda and Cosmo. And later on, Poof, and then later on, Sparky, and then in the show's last couple seasons, where it just, in my opinion, tanked, we get introduced to a brat named Chloe. Now, Fairly OddParents before that. The seasons prior to when Sparky came in, I loved it. The voice acting, I loved the characters, I loved just the magic and just all the childish jokes of like the rules and like the breaking the fourth wall jokes. It's just really fun. The show got so much popularity that Nickelodeon decided to ask Drake Bell to star as a grown-up Timmy Turner, who actually never grew up. He didn't want to become an adult, otherwise he would lose his fairies and his memory of the fairies. And so, now that the show is done, now there's this thing called Paramount Pictures, or Paramount Plus, and there have been spin-off shows to old Nickelodeon shows and revivals, reboots. They are doing a live-action adaptation of Fairly OddParents. And my reaction is, what? Why? Why? And it doesn't even follow Timmy Turner. Audrey Grace Marshall has been cast in the lead role of Timmy Turner's cousin Viv Turner for the new show coming to Paramount Plus. The new series will pick up years after the original series ended and will follow Viv and her stepbrother Roy Ragland as they navigate life in Dimsdale with the help of the fairy godparents Wanda and Cosmo. The head of Nickelodeon and Awesomeness Live Action said in a statement, "During its run, the Fairly OddParents granted an endless amount of imagination to viewers where no wish was too big or too small. We are so excited to build upon the Fairly Odd universe with this totally unique experience that the new show's incredibly talented creative team has cooked up for a new generation of kids on Paramount Plus." Ty Turner uproots his life to reunite with his high school sweetheart Rachel Ragland in the town of Dimsdale, thrusting his cautious 13-year-old daughter Viv into a new world where she does not fit in. Once there, her cousin Timmy entrusts his fairy godparents, Wanda and Cosmo, to help her adjust by taking her under their wings. Witnessing the fairy transfer take place, Viv's new stepbrother Roy also inherits them, and the two siblings must come together to overcome the obstacles in their path, all with the help from their new wand-wielding and wish-granting fairy godparents. At least the one good side is that Susan Blakesley and Darren Norris are coming back to voice Wanda and Cosmo, so I guess that's a plus. And also, I hope Chloe won't be in it. My thing is, why the hell do we need a live-action reboot, adaptation, spin-off, sequel series, whatever you want to call it? I understand that they want to bring a new, they want to build upon the Fairly Odd universe, and yeah, I get it, new generations, you know, new shows, new versions, I get it. But if it's on Paramount Plus, these kids can go back in time and start from the pilot and on. It just, I don't understand. I don't know if I'm going to watch it. I actually looked at Paramount Plus and I didn't like how it was set up. Here's the thing about Fairly OddParents. It was such a creative show. It was such a fun show. The Cosmo and Wanda and Timmy just being this family, it was just so much fun. I did like Poof though. When Poof came in, I did kind of like Poof. Sparky, you know, honestly, I didn't really have a problem with Sparky. I had a problem when they wrote off Poof, because I'm like, you made this big ass deal. You made this big ass thing about Poof. There was a whole hour episode of Poof. Cosmo was pregnant and yada yada. I know, it sounds weird. But, and then you just wrote him off and like that. And then you had to add Chloe. Chloe, out of all the characters, first off, why couldn't you just say the fairies were getting too old? Why is there a fairy shortage? It's not me attacking the cast. I have nothing against them. I'm just mad at the need. I don't know why they need a live action spinoff to a show that was great. Like, can you guys imagine if they did a live action spinoff to Ed, Edd n Eddy, or Johnny Bravo, or Courage the Cowardly Dog? I think Totally Spies may be the only one I could think of right now that could be live action done kind of well, actually. Foster's Home may be kind of creepy. I think Tim Burton can do that one, actually. Will I watch this? I don't know. I'll watch the trailer and see if I like it. I don't know. So, anyways, if you guys have thoughts about this, let me know down below. And if you're genuinely excited, I'm happy for you. I just wish I was, you know. So, yeah. If you like this, thumbs up, comment your thoughts. More content, subscribe button is right over here. Right next to this notification bell, click that. See everyone, see my next video. Whenever. Bye.